Welcome back to the right side of the internet. It is your favorite music enthusiast, Angelis, myself. And we're gonna be reacting to, also breaking down the singing of SB19’s Memories from their newest album. Guys, I'm low-key super excited and hyped. They dropped like 20 songs, I think. Like, it's so many songs. And I'm excited to check each one of them with you guys. So, let's start. I think that's Ken, right? Those are some keys from the piano, I believe. The harmonies are amazing. I can get enough, no way I forget it. One round if it's tonight. They tell me not to worry. Okay. Wow, first off, the projection in their vocals is amazing. I feel like majority of what I heard was from Ken, and his articulation with his voice, everything he's saying is cohesive. I know it sounds funny to mention that, but it's really a struggle for singers, more if you're leaning to an airier sound, that sometimes your voice or what you're singing is not easily understood for the listener. I was able to understand what he was saying, and it sounds very intimate. He's leaning to this airier, softer placement in his voice and making us feel introduced to the song in an intimate way, as if it's only him and us, and I love that. Okay. That's Josh, right? Okay, that has to be Josh. I know where that rapping comes from. Okay, now the vocals are a bit brighter, and the beat sounds amazing. Guys, also, I'm gonna be double checking with the English dub to see if I'm mentioning each member right. I don't want to mistake them whatsoever, and I want to give credit where it's due. And right after Ken, Josh comes in with a stronger projection, very forward to his face, and the rhythm of the song switched as he started singing / rapping. Everything got faster. Impressive. The vocals sound so bright here. Still has to be that one. First off, I double checked and I noticed that Pablo was the one that was singing in the bright tone at first. I thought it was Estelle, but that was Pablo, so give props to him, because to be able to be compared with Stell's bright tone has to be the biggest flex you can get as a singer, no matter who you are. So that's amazing. He was leaning to this brilliant airier color in his voice without that much crisp, but with a lot of intention and emotion. He was spacing out each sentence and prolonging some short runs with no vibrato. Vibrato is a little wobble in your voice every time you're singing. Then Stell jumping in and adding that beautiful forward projection with a bit of more attitude, but still leaning in a slightly bright tone. It's magical. Hey, 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 hey. That's Justin, right? Oh! Okay, now I confirm, yeah, it's Justin. The way that Justin emphasized that soft tone that Stell always leans towards, it's a game changer to me. They're changing the dynamics in the song instead of keeping everything as
Stell sings the crazy bright notes and airy sounds, and then Justin's just a transition.
This time around, Estelle worked as a transition to make Justin's voice pop. That has to be Stell too. Sorry guys, I'm pausing. I'm very invested on explaining what's going on. There's a lot of things going on here. After Justin's airy tone, Josh comes in and grounds everything to his darker, more forward tone. Now that I'm hearing Pablo lean to this heavenly sound, I feel like I'm getting accustomed to it, and I notice the difference between Stell's and Pablo's voice. Pablo's voice, you can notice a bit of crispiness that is unintentional, and it's really signature from him. So I feel like I'm able to pinpoint it. Either way, I can make mistakes, but yeah. And Pablo's voice to me sounds very futuristic as well. The only thing that Stell does after Pablo is complementing that power. Okay, now they're belting. And it has to be Justin. Okay, more forward, aggressive. get brighter again? We need more songs from SB19 that add Ken as that airy, heavenly vocalist. Because when he sings in that style, I melt. It's surprising. Josh came in with that aggressive tone, rap forward, and then Ken comes in with that beautiful, rich voice of his, adding that whisper, intentional, airy sound. Wow. Hey, hey. The rhythm changed. And still moving to his head voice in a very powerful way. Instead of going for that airy sound, he's going for that forward, powerful sound. Hey, hey, hey. Everything's getting darker now. More relaxed. Okay. The ad-libs in this song are very far away from the main vocals, but it's good to add some texture to the song. I'm gonna show you the clip where I noticed an ad-lib so you guys can understand it. It's here. So yeah, that's essentially an ad-lib, and you guys are gonna notice it throughout the whole song. And the more I mention it, the more accustomed your ears are gonna get to noticing them too. There's nothing that we cannot do. Don't know what it is. This sounds like a highlight. I love it. The ad-libs again. Witcha. In the moment that Justin adds that when I'm witcha, it's a very clever way for songwriters to add urgency repeating something. Not only the listeners get more familiar with that phrase and matter of fact find it catchy since it's repetitive, but also it adds that sense of rush that hits the listener and it reminds you how intentional the song is. Okay, that's Pablo. Woo! Hey! Hey! Something else I noticed from Pablo's voice when he's singing in a lighter tone is that he adds a bit of twang. Twang is a nasally, annoying sound that can sound like this. The face I made had to be the funniest one. It really emphasized the emotion that his voice carries. And then he mixes that with a breathy tone. Oof. That voice sounds so relaxed. I love it. Josh's voice is so powerful. I love it. Go on, Kim. And you're gonna tell me the person that says, I can wait to... It's Pablo. I need to know Pablo's vocal coach because he or she is making him a master of vocals. He's leaning to this head tone almost throughout the whole track, and it really confuses me. It really makes me think, is this still? But it's not still. Okay, that's Ken. The music gets so much quieter. Ken's and Josh's voices here sound amazing. The dynamics they're forming in the songwriting department is chef kiss. Ken is singing whenever it gets tough and you're on a low, explaining the feeling of the person they're singing to. Right after Ken, Josh is saying, I'll make sure that you are not alone. It's super nice to add those beautiful contrasts when you can speak about some issue and then a resolution in songwriting. And they did that. Woo! Oh wow, the prolonged runs are amazing. Hello? The king of runs, of dynamics, of everything vocally wise. He's a god of vocals. What? Everyone was harmonizing, you know, doing those runs, making everything sound heavenly for like a transition, and then Stell jumps in and he becomes the transition. Matter of fact, after the transition, he's still in the same run. I haven't warmed up, guys. I'm just kind of explaining what happened. His runs went like... and then adding dynamics and a melody to that run. I'd still be like, the harmonies in the back, like the vocal layering is amazing. Wow, I'm speechless, low-key. This is a masterpiece. It's one of those songs where the emotion comes from the blend, not the volume. And what I mean by blend is, in a song, in the production aspect, there's, the beat, and there's multiple layers of vocals. Some of them can be harmonies, some of them are just supportive vocals to make the voice feel fuller. And what I mean by blend is the person that worked on those stacked vocals really made them sound so cohesive together that you cannot notice there's so many vocals, but there is. And I love how the group trusts softness and more of an intentional sound than just going above and beyond with notes. They really work on the message of the song and make it sound intentional, which made the whole track amusing. Now, I did my best to check the lyrics every time I was recording, but if there's anything that I missed or I said that Pablo was singing and in reality was Stel or something like that, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. But yes, that's essentially it. I pretty much said everything that could come from my mind, from my singer mind in the video. If you guys enjoy reaction like this and want to see more music reaction or diverse content, leave them in the comments. You guys know the drill. This was Angelis. Remember to subscribe and hit the bell icon. I hope you have a beautiful day and see you on the next one. Yes, I better see you. I'm watching you, okay? Much love. Angelis out.